औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। प्यारे बच्चों, इट्स क्लास 11th subject economics, and I welcome all of you in this next video lecture. Yes dear students, अब तक हम इस स्टैटिस्टिकल पोर्शन जो आपकी सिलेबस का है, अब तक हम इसका एक पोर्शन कर चुके हैं, दैट इज़ measurement of central tendency, which consists of how can we calculate mean, how can we calculate this mode, how can we calculate median. एंड आज जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो है मेजरमेंट ऑफ डिस्पर्शन. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, डिस्पर्शन क्या होता है, लेट अस डिस्कस इट टुडे. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया है कि अब तक हम पढ़ चुके हैं मेजर्स ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, द मेजर्स ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी विच इंक्लूड्स मीन, मोड एंड मीडियन gives us one single value, that is average, which represents the whole data. However, an average does not tell us the entire story about the data. From the knowledge of average, we cannot construct the entire frequency distribution. यानी कि जो हमारी फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होती है, अगर हमारे पास कोई सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी दी गई हुई है तो हम उस बुनियाद पर पूरी फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जो है वी कैन नॉट construct that. So we can say that it is also possible that different frequency distributions have the same value of average. However, on the basis of this, we cannot conclude that the distribution are identical. Yes dear students. For example, मैं आपको यहाँ पर एक एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ. यहाँ पर एक मैं आपको ये बुक दिखाता हूँ. यहाँ पर अगर आप इस बुक की तरफ देखेंगे, इस बुक में क्या दिया गया है, इस बुक में दिया गया है 5 लेबर्स, उनकी वेजेस दी गई हैं, यानी उनकी तनख्वाहें दी गई हैं कि दिन भर उनको क्या तनख्वाह मिलती है. हमारे पास 5 मजदूर हैं, तो फर्म ए, फर्म बी एंड फर्म सी. फर्म ए जो है वो सारे मजदूरों को 100 रुपये दिन में देती है. इसी तरह जो फर्म बी है वो किसी को ओनली 80 रुपीज़ पे करती हैं, किसी को 110 पे करती है, किसी को 120, किसी को 100, किसी को 10, likewise this. And firm C also pay wages like 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees, 40 and 400 and so on. Dear students, as you see here that we find the average wage is same in all the firms. This average is calculated here in this table. Here average is 100, here average is 100, and here average is 100. In all firms, average is same. However, if you see the data, in firm A, all the workers get same wages, while in firm B and C there is variation. Variation means वहाँ कुछ variation है, change है in individual wages. अगर हम A की तरफ देखें, फर्म A की तरफ, यहाँ फर्म A सारे वर्कर्स को एक जैसा पे करती है, मगर फर्म B और C में सारे वर्कर्स एक जैसा ये वेजेस हासिल नहीं कर पाते हैं. Since measures of central tendency are not in position to describe these characteristics of the data, they must be supposed and supplemented by some other measures for making proper statistical analysis. So dear students, as you see here in the example, जो ये सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी है, हमने इस एग्जांपल में देखा है, it does not tell the whole story about the data. So in order to overcome this difficulty, there is another tool in statics which is known as dispersion. Dear student, as far as the dispersion is concerned, dispersion measures the degree of variation, or we can say it is the measurement of scatteredness around which atoms of central tendency lies. Yes, dear students, जो ये dispersion है, the literal meaning of the dispersion is scatteredness. Scatteredness आपको समझ में आता है. Scatter क्या हुआ? Scatter हुआ बिखेरा हुआ. So it may be defined, dispersion may be defined as the extent of scatteredness of atoms around a measure of central tendency. So dear students, measures of dispersion are also called averages of second order. It is because of the fact that in their calculation, first deviation of atoms are taken from any measure of central tendency and then these deviations are averaged. Dear students, now if we see that what is the importance of this dispersion, as I already told you that measure of measures of central tendency such as mean, mode and median does not tell us the whole story about data. However, measures of dispersion tell us about the variability in the data. If variability is less, then the average is reliable, and if the variability in the data is more, then average is not reliable. In other words, in the latter case, it is not true representative data. Yes, dear students, however, there are also certain types of this dispersion, which includes absolute dispersion and this relative dispersion. Yes, dear students, when dispersion is expressed in terms of original units of given data like rupees, kgs, meters, then it's called absolute dispersion. Absolute dispersion has limited use because we can't compare two or more series expressed in statistical units like weight, height, income and marks. Dear students, so in order to understand the dispersion का जो असल मुद्दा और मकसद है स्टैटिक्स में, it measures the degree of variance. यानी कि जो हमारे पास एक डाटा होता है, हम देखते हैं मेजर ऑफ डिस्पर्शन से कि इसमें वेरिएशन कितनी है फ्रॉम एनी सेंट्रल वैल्यू, फ्रॉम एनी सेंट्रल पोजीशन. यही मेजर करता है मेजर्स ऑफ डिस्पर्शन. However, how can we calculate, how can we measure the degree of dispersion? There are various techniques to find out that. The first one is range, then quartile deviation, mean deviation and standard deviation. Now dear students, in the next lectures we will discuss these measurements one by one, and you will get it more clearly when we go to solve the problems relating the measurement of dispersion. So dear students, it was all about today. Have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.